Namaste students, welcome to 9th standard social science. Today we are going to see about economics 2, employment in India and Tamil Nadu. Learning objectives: to know the employment structure in India, to understand the organized and unorganized sector, to understand the distinction, that means difference between public sector and private sector, to understand the changing employment pattern, to appreciate the case study format. So first topic, employment structure. So before going to that, introduction. So what are the basic needs of a man? Food, clothing and shelter. These are the three basic needs of a man. And this present world we need another one essential need also will be there, that is the employment. To survive the world we need that employment to earn money. So those who engage in economic activities in whatever capacity, it may be a high or low, they are called employees. Those who are engaged in economic activities, that person is called employees. And next one, people who employ these workers and pay rewards for their work are called employers. For example, any institutions or organization, so this and all employers. The person who are giving the work for the workers and giving the rewards, they were called as the employers. Okay. Then what is meant by labor force? Labor force of the economy is the number of people in the country who work and also capable of working. So labor force means a number of people who work and also capable for working is called labor force. In the age group of 15 to 60 years is called as the workforce. They are capable for working. Which age ma? 15 to 60 years of age only we can calculate as the labor force. Why? Because less than 15 years they are considered as a children, and above 60 years, those who crossed 60 years, they are excluded as they are not physically fit to undertake productive occupation. So those who are in that below 15 years, they are the children. Above 60 years, they are age old person. They are not fit to work. Physically not fit to work. So which age is known as the labor force? The age group between the 15 to 60 years. Okay. So in a country, if larger percentage of the population is accounted by a children and age old person, what will happen? The progress of a country would be very low and working force is very small. So if any other country have the more children and the age old person, the progress of the country, what will happen? Very slow, because we need the labor force only. The 15 to 60 years only needed. The below 15 years and the above 60 years means the progress of a country very slow. Besides, the small working force will have to maintain larger non-working force for feeding out of the small national product. So what's given here? So in a country we need that 15 to 16 years age of the working force persons. So below 15 and above 16, the government only take care of that person. So for that what we want to do? The persons, most of them they want to do large working force, non-working force. Okay, next one. So employment structure in India. The employment structure in India is a multi-dimensional because some of them get the employment throughout the year, or some of them they can get the employment few months in a year, so that we can say it has the multi-dimensional process. Okay, so in that economy classified into three sectors. We know already: primary sector, that is agricultural sector; secondary sector, also called as the industrial sector; and third one is tertiary sector or service sector. So now we can see about the what is meant by the primary sector. So primary sector, in which agricultural operations are undertake. The agricultural works is known as the primary sector. Their basic production is agriculture, forestry, mining and fishery. Okay, and next one, secondary sector. What is meant by secondary sector? Secondary sectors in which the goods and the commodities are produced by the transforming the raw materials. The raw material can be converted into the semi-finished or finished product is known as the secondary sector. Okay, the production of goods in industries, that is known as the secondary sector. And next one, tertiary sector. It's a third sector, service sector. Tertiary sector is known as the service sector. It includes the government, scientific research, transport, communication, trade and postal and telegraph, banking, education. So these are the things and all under the tertiary sector. Okay. The structure of the employment denotes the number of workers engaged in different sectors of the economy, though the occupational pattern varies from one country to another. So the number of workforce engaged in the different sectors. The occupational pattern also vary from one country to other country. In a developing country, what will happen? So India, like a country, the large number of large workforce will be engaged in the primary sector. Then very small portion only they are engaged in secondary and the tertiary sector. So whereas the well developed countries, so what will happen? What they will do? The proportion of the workforce engaged in agriculture will be very small, and majority of the labor force will be in that industrial and the tertiary sector. So developing countries and all, so most of them they are involved in that agricultural sector, and less than only the secondary and tertiary sector. But the well developed country, what they will do? They are most of them engaged in secondary sector and also the tertiary sector. Okay, employment has always featured as an important element for the development policy in India. So for the development policy in India, the main important element is employment. We want to clear the unemployment, that time only we can reach the development in our country. The very effective progress will come in our country. So one of the main element is employment. The employment growth has increased at average rate of 2% during the past 4 decades since 1972 to 73. What is meant by decades? 10 years. So last 4 decades, that means last 40 years, from 1972 to 73, from that year and now. So this last 4 decades, what will happen? The growth of employment growth increased 2% in our country. Okay. So in that history, Firoz Shah Tughlaq, one of the person in the medieval period, so one of the Delhi Sultanate, the Sultan of Delhi, had set up an employment bureau to solve the unemployment problem. So unemployment ப்ராப்ளத்தை கிளியர் பண்ணுறதுக்காக ஃபிரோஸ் ஷா துக்ளக்ன்றவர் எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட் பியூரோ அப்படின்னு சொல்லக்கூடிய ஒரு அமைப்பை ஏற்படுத்தியிருக்காரு அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. ஸோ டு கிளியர் த அன்எம்ப்ளாய்மெண்ட். ஓகே, நவ் வி லேர்ன்ட் அபவுட் த ஸ்ட்ரக்சர் ஆஃப் த employment structure. So in that 3 sectors we learned: primary sector, secondary sector and the tertiary sector. So in India stands second larger producer of the agriculture sector, second place, and in that industrial sector, India stands the 6th position in the world. And after that, agricultural sector, India stands the 8th rank. Okay. Today we learnt about the employment structure. Next class, we can learn about the organized and unorganized sector. Thank you so much.